Hyperstack provides a wide range of features with just one-click deployment. In this video, we're going to explore them. First, open your browser and go to console.hyperstack.cloud. Enter your login details. If you don't have an account yet, click on Create an Account to sign up for a new one. Once you're logged in, you'll be redirected to the Hyperstack dashboard. At the top right, you can switch between dark and light themes based on your preference. Right next to that, you'll see your wallet balance, so you always know how many credits you have available. On the dashboard, you can view all the cloud resources you've created using the platform. Everything is organized in one place, making it easy to track your virtual machines, volumes, and their associated costs. For example, here you can see that we have 3 virtual machines along with several volumes. On the left sidebar, you'll find all the cloud features that Hyperstack offers. These include virtual machine creation for AI and machine learning workloads, Kubernetes clusters for deploying, scaling, and managing applications across multiple machines, GPU clusters for heavy computations, and object storage or volumes for storing large amounts of data. There are also many other powerful features available. Let's go through each of them to help you get more comfortable with the platform. When you click on virtual machines, you'll see all the VMs you've created. Right now, we have 3 virtual machines in different states. Let's deploy a new one by clicking on the Deploy New VM button. You'll be redirected to a setup page where you can choose from a range of powerful NVIDIA GPUs, depending on your computational needs. For example, the L40 is great for high-performance graphics and AI inference, while the H100 is designed for large-scale AI training and advanced workloads. There are many more options available. You can also choose spot instances for different GPUs. They offer significant cost savings and are perfect for testing, development, and short-term AI workloads. Since spot instances do not support snapshotting or hibernation, they are best suited for temporary tasks. Let's go ahead and select the A6000 GPU. Within this option, you can choose how many GPUs you need, such as 2 times, 4 times or more, based on your requirements. As you make your selection, you'll also see detailed configurations like RAM, CPU cores, and disk storage. Next, Hyperstack allows you to choose the environment. You can select a region based on proximity for better performance. For now, let's choose the Canada region. After that, you can select the operating system for your VM. Hyperstack offers several popular platforms used by developers, and you can also choose specific versions within each OS. SSH keys are required to securely access your virtual machines. You can either import an existing SSH key or generate a new one. Simply give your key a name, paste the public key, and click Import. Once the key has been added, you can enable SSH key authentication and assign a public IP to your VM. Let's enable both options. You can also specify how many VMs you want to deploy and customize additional settings, such as naming your VM. Let's name ours My First VM. After configuring firewall rules, which you can also adjust later, Hyperstack provides a clear summary of your setup, including the estimated hourly cost. Once everything looks good, click Deploy to launch your A6000 GPU-based virtual machine. You can see that our virtual machine is now in the creation state. Once it becomes active, Hyperstack will provide a public IP address that you can use to access the VM. While the VM is running, you can update various settings, such as networking and firewall configurations. Hyperstack also offers several essential controls for managing your VM. You can stop the VM when it's not in use, perform a hard reboot if the system becomes unresponsive, hibernate it to minimize costs and resume later, or delete it when it's no longer needed. If we go back to the VM section, you'll see that our newly created VM is now listed. Now, let's move on to the next feature, deploying a Kubernetes cluster. To create one, click on the Deploy button. Hyperstack will take you to a configuration page, similar to the one we saw earlier when setting up a virtual machine. Let's select the A6000 GPU for this cluster as well. Most of the configuration options are quite similar, but here you can also choose the Kubernetes version based on your requirements. One of the key settings is configuring the number of master nodes and worker nodes. Hyperstack provides master nodes at no cost, so you can choose the type that best fits your needs. Once you're done with the remaining settings, click Deploy, and you'll see the cluster creation process begin, just like when we created a virtual machine earlier. Hyperstack also offers GPU clusters as a separate feature, apart from the Kubernetes-based clusters. This is ideal for users who need dedicated resources for large-scale AI training or machine learning workloads. To get started, Hyperstack provides a request form where you can specify your requirements, such as the GPU series you need, the duration, and other important details. Once you submit the form, the Hyperstack team will quickly get in touch with you and provide full assistance. Next, let's look at the object storage feature. Hyperstack allows you to store large amounts of data by creating multiple storage buckets. To ensure security, you first need to create an access key. You can select the region for this. Let's go with the default Canada region and submit your request. Once it's created, you'll receive credentials that you can use to manage and create buckets through the Hyperstack API. As you can see, we don't have any buckets listed yet. So let's head over to a code editor and create one programmatically. In this example, we're providing the endpoint URL along with the credentials we created earlier. We're naming our bucket My First Object Bucket. Now, let's run this code and create the bucket. Next, let's list all available buckets to verify that everything worked correctly. We'll run another code block to retrieve the bucket list. You can see that our newly created bucket is now listed. Coming back to Hyperstack website, the bucket is now visible in the UI, along with several useful details. When you click on the bucket, you'll be able to view additional information and configuration options. At the moment, the bucket size shows 0 kilobytes because we haven't uploaded any files yet. Coming back to the console, we can easily delete this storage bucket directly from the UI. Simply click the delete button, confirm the action, and Hyperstack will remove the bucket for you. To learn more about uploading files, managing objects, and exploring advanced storage configurations, you can refer to the Hyperstack documentation. Hyperstack also provides volume-based storage, which can be very useful for your virtual machines. You can easily create a new volume by clicking on the Deploy button. This will take you to a configuration page where you can customize the volume settings. Here, you can choose the environment you want to link the volume with, set a name, and define the storage size. Let's set the storage size to 100 gigabytes, which is more than sufficient for hosting large AI models and related assets. Once everything is configured, you can review all the details in the summary panel on the right. If you're satisfied with the pricing, simply click on Create New Volume, and your volume will be ready. Hyperstack also allows you to go much deeper with customization. You can create dedicated environments, manage different key pairs for specific tasks, and configure firewall rules to control and secure access to your resources. Another important feature we touched on earlier is VM snapshotting. This is especially useful for AI workflows, as it allows you to save the exact state of your machine and resume from the same point later. You can also use these snapshots as images to quickly create new virtual machines. Hyperstack also offers AI Studio for developers who want to integrate and perform a variety of AI tasks, whether for everyday use or for product integrations. Let's navigate to the My Model section. Here you'll find 4 subsections, each serving a different purpose. In the Fine-Tune Model section, you can see any models you've customized. For example, we currently have one fine-tune model available. Moving on to base models, Hyperstack provides a wide range of open source AI models with different parameter sizes. These models are available through Hyperstack's own deployment environment. as well as third-party providers, all accessible through a single unified API. If you click on any model, you'll find additional details such as input token cost and output token cost. You can also explore the pricing for all models in the base model pricing section. The pricing is clearly structured, and you can easily see which models are currently active and which are not. Coming back, you also have the option to import your own models from Hugging Face, including LoRa adapters. Simply click on Import from Hugging Face, and a form will appear asking for details like the model name and other configurations. Once you've filled everything in, click Validate and Import. Hyperstack will automatically verify and import your model, which will then appear under the User Imported Models section. To perform a fine-tuning job, you first need to have training data available. Let's go to the Data section. Here, you'll find the Upload Logs area, which is essentially your training dataset. You can upload your log files directly. If you're unsure about the required data format, simply click on the provided link. Hyperstack's documentation will guide you through it. You can also assign tags to your data to keep things organized, such as training and validation. Once everything is set, click Validate and Upload. Hyperstack will automatically check your data, and if it's correctly formatted, it will appear in the logs, just like the example you see here. Now, head back to the My Models section and create a new fine-tuning job. Here, you'll need to provide a name for your model and select the base model you want to fine-tune. You can choose your uploaded training data or use one of Hyperstack's sample datasets for quick testing. You can also adjust advanced training settings based on your needs. Before starting, Hyperstack provides an estimate of the cost and training time, so you know what to expect. Once everything looks good, click Create to start the fine-tuning process. Now, let's open one of our already fine-tuned models to take a look at the training metrics and other details. You can see that our trained model shows key training details. If you click on Training Metrics, you'll get more in-depth insights into the training process, such as the loss curve and other performance indicators. Now, let's go back. Hyperstack offers two types of evaluation for your trained models. The first is benchmark evaluation. This allows you to evaluate your model using industry-standard benchmark datasets. So you don't need to switch platforms or test your model separately. You can simply select a dataset of your choice, review the estimated cost based on token usage, and click Evaluate to begin. The second option is custom evaluation. Here, you can define your own evaluation criteria and choose the dataset you want to test against. You can upload this dataset through the data section we explored earlier. Once everything is set, just create the custom evaluation and you're ready to go. After your model has been successfully evaluated, you can change its status to Deploy, allowing you to start running inference with it. Another important feature is model aliases. When you have multiple trained models, you can assign them alias names based on their purpose or task. This helps keep everything organized and easy to manage. Model ranking lets you see how your trained model compares with other competitive models. It gives you a clear idea of where you stand and how much further you can improve as an AI engineer. This is a powerful feature that helps you continuously refine and enhance your models, and Hyperstack makes it easy to track that progress. Finally, the playground is where you can run inference and test different models. You can easily select either your fine-tuned models or any of the open source models provided by Hyperstack. You can also experiment with system prompts and adjust various settings to see how the model responds under different conditions. If you want to integrate a model into your application, you can quickly access the API code by clicking on the API option. No need to search through documentation. This allows you to start using the model in your own projects right away. Another powerful feature is the ability to compare two models side by side. For example, you can test your fine-tuned model against a base model to evaluate how much it has improved. This provides a simple and effective way to manually assess model performance directly within the Hyperstack console. That brings us to the end of this tutorial. I hope this gave you a clear understanding of what Hyperstack has to offer. If you're interested in exploring it further, head over to console.hyperstack.cloud, create an account, and start building and testing your AI workloads today.